Excuse the zoom, baby, but we just gotta get right up close to this eyeball. So please tell me that I have lipstick all over my teeth. Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is my second video and I decided to do a little Valentine's Day themed video since that is coming up. Holy cow, I feel like this year is already going by so fast. But I show you how to get this smoky wing liner, and if you guys are interested, then please keep watching. Excuse the zoom, baby, but we just gotta get right up close to this eyeball so I can show you how to get this thingy. So, first thing I'm going to take is the best eyeshadow primer. It's the Acid Rain by Plouise and Mmmmitchell. And what we're gonna do is just take a flat brush. It's like a little flat concealer brush like this. Just barely squeeze any on, if it's gonna focus here. And I literally just pat the brush on because it's like thick, so you don't need a lot. Then I'm just gonna pat it on my eye, and this is really great for concealing and just kind of like evening out your skin tone on your eyelid. I have a lot of veins in my eyelid and it also allows the colors to pop, which is really cool. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is take our lovely tried and true Scotch tape, and what we're going to do with this is use this as a nice like angle to get that nice straight edge. So I like to kind of go under my under eyelashes like this and try and match it up to the best of our ability here. Really make sure the edges are pressed on. Gosh, it feels so weird. I look crazy. But what this is going to do is create that sharp line so you can sit there and smoke it out. We are going to take the Mini Controversy palette. We're going to create a nice like transition shade. And I'm going to take a Morphe brush. It's dirty, don't judge me. But we're going to also take Diet Root Beer and Cry on My Couch. We're going to just kind of mix them together. Tap that excess away and just create a nice crease color. So it's not just straight Plouise base. So we're just going to kind of keep blending it and blending it. You want it to be pretty soft. I mean, what's great about makeup is you can, you know, make it your own and tailor it to how you would like it, to your makeup style. This is just how I like to do it. And then I really like to make it like soft and diffused. So I blend it up into my eyebrow and down like this. I'll take a little bit more and then slowly start just to focus it right like on crease. Why am I orange? I need to scoop back. That's better. Like I haven't added any more product on since I've been just blending the outer parts of it. And then what I'm going to do is take a smaller Morphe brush. It's like, come on, it's like that. It's like a fluffy little pencil. And I just go in with just Diet Root Beer, tap it off because you want to be very, very gentle. And I just focus it right here, so I can get more of a shadow. I'm going to take the Mini Breaker palette from Jeffree Star and I'm going to use the shade Bubblegum, which is right here. This nice bubblegum baby pink, and I'm going to take this small brush from Kylie Cosmetics, tap off the excess because damn, and just start packing it on there. Keep in mind you don't want to go like too far up the tape because you are going to take a brush and keep blending it out. So when you blend it out, if you do take it up to here, you don't want it to end up like way up there. Unless you want to. But we're just going to keep putting this on into the shape that we want. I'm going to start going down the rest of my eye and just kind of getting that foundation there. Then I'm going to start going up. And what's nice about this, since it is like a smoked out liner, is you can be pretty messy. Okay, Now I'm going to take my BPerfect Stacey Marie Carnival palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade, Funky, right here. It is insanely pigmented, you guys. It's like a straight up pressed pigment. So I'm going to take an even smaller brush from Kylie Cosmetics. I'm going to take, it's like a little fluffy bullet brush. And I'm just going to take a tiny bit. I mean, look how freaking pigmented, you guys. And then tap it out because, look at this down. And I'm going to focus this a little bit lower than where I put the bubblegum pink. And just really pack on that pigment to build it up to the color that we're looking for. So I'm just going to keep going. Down my eye like that, and then now we're going to take the brush that we used to put the bubblegum pigment on, and we're just going to tap out the rest, excess, whatever, and all we're going to do is just blend the edges to make them a little bit softer. And again, you can make your wing as big as you want to, as small as you want to. We're going to take a angled liner, angled brow brush, whatever you have, and we're going to dip into this shade right here called Liquor. It's like a really deep purpley, like red color, but I think it ties perfectly in with the pink and it deepens it up. This one, this shade, you guys, you want to be able to just focus it on the bottom of the liner, and then we'll ever so gently start blending it up. So kind of start laying it down, and again, you can be messy. Doesn't have to be too crazy. You can go up on here, go into the lash line. Take the bullet brush that we used and just start blending together. You can go back in with that funky color or any color that you're using. Just keep blending and blending and blending. I'm gonna probably go back in with a smaller brush like this. It looks like a little lip brush like this. Go back in with that Liquor color, and this is gonna allow you to kind of push it in a little bit more. Eyes watering, so I gotta be careful. And then again, just blend that away. Okay, then my favorite part, watch this. Boom, oops, boom, a nice sharp line. Holy moly. Then what I do is I take the brush that we used to apply those transition shades, and I just kind of blend it in over, and I kind of take a little bit of this wing and just kind of diffuse it into the crease so it all looks cohesive. And we are going to take our flat brush that we used to apply our base, take whatever is left on your brush, and just be careful of the line you guys made and just kind of start making a blank canvas. I'm not going to make mine a cut crease where it's like super thick. I'm just going to kind of diffuse it and make it a little bit lighter, kind of right here on the lid. And I'm going to take my Rimmel Wonderswipe. It is a 2-in-1, and I'm not sure what shade this is. I'll have to link it, but it's like a really nice pearlescent color. And I'm just going to pop some on like that, and take a brush and just kind of drag it so you can't see those lines, because we don't want it to be, you know, we want it to be pretty diffused. And again, you don't have to be perfect. It's just kind of like an all over sheen. Then I'm going to take my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner right here in the shade Disco Daydream. This is super pretty. And I'm just gonna pop it girl, pop it on. Just like that. And realistically do the same thing, but you guys can see how I'm not being like super precise. I'm just kind of giving like an all over glimmer to my eyelid. So looks like that. And I am gonna do my skin routine now. Let me zoom you out. We'll finish the eyes later. I know I look a little crazy right now, but we're going to use a Sili-Sponge. Molly Cosmetics was kind enough to send me a package, and in it they sent me their brush collection and a silicone sponge. Never used one of these before, so we're gonna go ahead and try it. Apparently you just kind of like rub it around and then kind of tap it around to make sure all the lines are blended. But yeah, so let's get right into it. So for foundation, my hair has gotta go back, okay? It's just too in the way sometimes. First on the agenda is my OleHenrikson Banana Bright Face Primer. If you guys watched my previous video, you know it's one of my favorites. I just do one full pump and kind of dab it around, and it just gives you like, and it smells so good. But you guys see how it just kind of like, you see that? So pretty. All right, so it is time for the Sili-Sponge. I'm skeptical. I don't know how this is supposed to, I mean, like I don't know. I'm gonna use my Bite Beauty Supercharged Micellar Foundation. Bomb.com. I really like how light the coverage is, so I just do like a streak like that. And I guess I was supposed to put on the Sili-Sponge, but I'm just gonna kind of dab it around, and we'll see how good this is. Cause, okay. Alright, here we go. So you're just supposed to kind of blend it. Oh. I don't know. I feel like, well, one, it's getting all over my thumb, but I also feel like, so it said on the instructions to kind of go in circles. I'm used to putting it on with a beauty blender. You guys, I don't think this is it. Help. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go in with my my sponge here and kind of dilute that. Oh yeah, that looks way better. I can try the Sili-Sponge again. This time or next time I'll try putting foundation on the actual sponge itself like the instructions said. I'll try it again. Let's see what happens. Make sure you guys get your jawline, your ears. You don't have to put like actual foundation on your ears, just take what's left. It is time to conceal. So I'm gonna take my Too Faced multi-use sculpting concealer. It's super hydrating. It's kind of like Shape Tape as like coverage wise, but it is not as drying. I still like Shape Tape, I just find this is a little bit more hydrating. So what I usually do is just kind of rub it in like this. I'm gonna use concealer. Just blend it in, right? Make sure you get kind of up close. I have some darkness right here on the inner corner of my eye, so I'm gonna try and get that real good. And get as close to the wing as possible without covering it up. And I always have to get around my nose right here. But you see how like this is just a little bit brighter and this is like meh. I love it. So good, you guys, that I bought another one to keep in my makeup kit because other people need to experience this as well, okay? So again, going up underneath the eye, getting up close to that wing. All right, now it's time for cream contour. One of my favorites. I'm going to be taking the KKW light contour stick. So it's double-sided, so you get light 1 right here, just like a warm toned, and then you get light 2, which is a little bit deeper than that, and I always find it's a little bit more cool toned. I like going straight in with light 2, and you just kind of go above the shadows like this. Be good. So I'm going to be using, I think this is the foundation brush from Kylie Cosmetics. Really nice, it's kind of slanted and it's got that flat top. So you gotta do, I'm just gonna start pushing that in and blending and blending and blending. But I do love the KKW contour. Just gonna blend it away. I prefer brush over a beauty blender, 1 because I feel like you can be a little bit more precise, and 2 because I feel like it just works it into your foundation a little bit better. But that's what it looks like blended out. Just gives you like a nice little shadow and hollowness factor to your cheekbones. Try not to drag it down because that defeats the purpose of elevating those cheekbones. And I'm just gonna kind of blend in the forehead and go down to the temples to kind of match it up. But I just like the look that contouring gives. So do you see how it kind of like helps brighten the under eyes, but it also gives you a little bit of like shadowiness around your skin? Time to set the under eyes, so I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and this is what I do. So always take, if you don't set it right away, always take your beauty blender and blend out those creases, girl. We don't want those. I'll take this one. I don't know exactly what brush this is from Kylie Cosmetics. I'm pretty sure it's their, I'm pretty sure it's for like concealer, but I'm gonna take it and I am just going to push the powder in on my creases. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe Y11 brush. It's dirty. I'm sorry. And I'm just gonna go right here on my cheeks and over my nose, so when I put my bronzer on my nose it doesn't take my foundation off, and then the rest on my chin. So for bronzer we're going to be using the Nars Laguna. I'm pretty sure this is their like sun diffusing bronzer. Really pretty. It's a staple. It's iconic Nars color, and what you're going to do is just go over that contour that you did, the cream contour, and just kind of set it in place. You want to be really light-handed with this and just build it up. I'm just kind of going over everything. Now for the fun part, blush and highlight. I'm going to be using my fave blush of all times. It was in my favorite video. My Kylie Cosmetics Baddie on the Block. I have some on my brush now, like this. Just kind of tap it in there, like swirl it, tap off the excess, and right on the apples. You can go a little higher up if you would like. That's what I usually do. I like going on the chin as well. And on the tip of the nose. But it just kind of gives you like an all-around flush that I just am obsessed with. And also I forgot that we have to contour the nose, so we're gonna go in with that. And I use a eyeshadow brush. Actually I use a Morphe Y16 brush. Don't judge, it's dirty, okay? Alrighty, but it's just like a skinny but fluffy brush like that. So I just start kind of with the point of my nose. Very, very lightly, just kind of go down a straight line like that. See how it gives you like a nice shadow, and this side is just rank. But what I usually do this for is to kind of just make my nose appear to be a little bit smaller, skinnier. And then you can just kind of take it right here in this like little socket, and just tie it in with your eyeshadow so it doesn't look just like two lines going down your nose. And then I always take my beauty blender and just kind of go over it. So it's not so, oh, she has two stripes going down her nose. And then blend, 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 blend. Before highlight, I always spray some setting spray on my skin. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Love Ritual Primer Water. They say it's primer water. I literally put it on before makeup, after makeup, during makeup, like 5 hours into wearing makeup to kind of just like refresh it. You can use this whenever you want. It's really, really nice. It's just rose water and it has jasmine in it as well. So it smells so good. But I just like to get my skin wet like that, and I can fan it a little bit. But you guys, this highlighter that I have, legendary. It's a little cute deluxe sample of Laura Geller Diamond Dust, so it's pink. I use a Morphe Y14 brush. It's fluffy but tapered, so you can really pinpoint it on the areas you want to do. Are you ready for this? Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, here we go, watch. Oh, yes, mama. Laura Geller, what are you doing to me? Do you see that? And I just feel like it's not like too crazy pink where you can't wear this like every day. It's just like a nice baby pink sheen, and you know, it's just fun. I'm using my Benefit 24-hour brow setter. This thing is like cement for your brows, and brush up on my brows. Perfect. Okay, so now that our brows are set, we're gonna go in and do that under eye, or under our brow bone highlights. And I'm just gonna take a bullet brush, a little pencil brush like this, and go underneath our brow bone for a nice little pop of pink for our Valentine's Day look. We are going to finish off our under eyes now. We are going to take our Jeffree Star bubblegum color. We are going to take a small brush. It's a Real Techniques accent brush. So it's just like this little tiny guy, but it's perfect for getting underneath your eyes. And we're just going to blend it down our lower lash line. Then we're going to take our funky color from our Carnival palette, which is this one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and use the same brush. And I'm gonna keep this one and tap it out because this one does have fallout since it's a pressed pigment. And I'm just going to push it up a little bit tighter. So I'm going to do my mascara and lashes off camera, and yeah, so I gotta figure out what lashes I want to wear, and I'll be right back. Boom, you guys, look at those lashes. The ones I decided to go with are Lily lashes. They're in the style Chicago, I believe. Yeah, Chicago. Holy guacamole. Those are so pretty. Also, let me turn off the office because I need to talk to you guys. And I also forgot to tell you that I need to highlight my nose. Let me go like beep, 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 beep. Try and go as straight as a line as possible. You can bring some up to the front, and then we're gonna do like a little exclamation. Before we do our lips, I want to do my setting spray. I'm going to use the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Setting Spray. You gotta shake it up really well, but I don't know if you can even if the camera will pick it up or not. Oh yeah, it will. So down here, it's like pearlized. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a couple sprays. And it's just gonna give you like a nice dewy sheen. And then for lips, the ultimate Valentine's Day lips. Look at this container. What? These are the Pure Cosmetics X Barbie collection. I don't know if they're still available. Holy cow, we're going to be using that Barbie pink, hot pink look, but look at the bullet, you guys. Oh my god. It is so pretty. So here we go. Let me just get a little closer. That is like neon. We're gonna put a gloss on. We're gonna do the Good Dose of Colors one because hello. So this is in the shade The Most. That is candy right there. Okay, here we go. So that is it. Hopefully you guys learned something new, and also you are the best. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me, and please don't forget to subscribe and comment down below if there's something that you comment down below. Hello, if there is something that you would like to see me do, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.